Howdy, howdy. Good morning. Let me turn the game volume down just a little bit. I was also looking for one other thing. I'm trying to remember what the game is called. Do that, and then can I... Trying to get one last thing set up, which may or may not work because I don't remember if I have it set up. Yeah, I don't remember how to set it up. Okay. So I won't do that today. All right. We are going to play Mega Aquarium. So I went back and looked because I previously played this on stream once before, and I went back and looked at the setup and I did not have... Sorry, I've also got my hot tea going. I did not have it set up to do one of the... There are 4 more achievements that I have left. And one of them is... I'm gonna go back up to the Mega Aquarium. There it is. So they're the sandbox trials. And it's where I need to do... I can do like a limited, and I could do a limited veteran, which is basically I need to do sandbox mode. I need to get 80 different species in my aquarium using the limited supply presets on hard difficulty or higher. I don't think I've ever played hard difficulty. So what I am going to do though is if I'm doing that, we're going to toggle all the mods, which do mean, so I've got tons of mods, because one thing I found out in one game that I played is that if you were playing with mods, these will override, and so you'll actually be able to get these mods in regardless, and so it kind of defeats the purpose of having a limited. I'm just looking to see if there's any in particular, and I don't have to worry because there are otters in the game, so I don't have to worry about that. I am only looking... I wonder if I have a search feature for this. Large auto feeder, that's the one I wanted. I'm just looking real quick. If there's one or two things that I want to add, then I think that should be okay. Okay. And we're going to need to reload game settings. goes a lot faster when I don't have all those mods to load in. All right, new game. Now the thing is with that is that I cannot play with I can't pick up any of my save files because it will remove, well, I can play my save files, I just can't save my files because it will, if you play with a mod and then you load it when you don't have that mod installed, the game will just say, oh, that mod doesn't exist, and it will remove the mod from the game. And so if you save it, then you save it without that mod. So I've actually done all of these. I have a whole playthrough. The reason I wanted to do this today was because this was the very first game that I had on my channel. Here's the Freshwater Frenzy and the Deep Freeze. We're going to go to Sandbox. Now we're going to do this limited supply, limited veteran. So we need limited supply. Starts us off at 4. I'm going to have all of this on. Animal availability is very limited. Equipment availability will have standard. Side objectives, I will go ahead and do normal. Trades, I'm going to want frequent and the merchants as well, because this is going to be how I'm going to be able to get my fish. Unlimited money off. Care requirements on. Equipment breakdowns on. And we want to do, there's hard and brutal. So easy, which I believe I played, my playthrough was all done on normal mode. Easy difficulty, choose this if you want a relaxed experience or if you haven't played the mini strategy games before. Yeah, I wish that. Normal. So hard difficulty for experienced strategy players. Choose this option if you want a challenge. You will need to manage your staff and spending efficiently. Capital costs are 50% higher. Animal food and salaries are 70% higher. Animal fragility is above average. Animal eat. Other animal chance above average. Breakdown rate is above average. And prestige generation is 5% lower. Breeding, fry, egg survival rate is 2% lower. So we're going to switch over to hard. Now this should be the limited veteran. So this is going to be doing a, now I'm not going to be getting that in this stream, so I will have to continue. I will say that, because I do have to go all the way. I have to get up to 12th. You can see that I have there's a 13 rank. I believe this comes in with the deep freeze, because there is an animal. Having those abyssal creatures that you get does require even more care, so you do have to be way high up there to get that. So with that, where is the start game? So right now it starts paused. We don't have to. We'll click to open once we get something coming on. Okay. Reorienting myself with controls. We do have 3 things here. We have a mixed display. They want 5 different animals. They don't say species, so I think I should be good on that. Point value, they want 280 equality points and all requirements met. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll accept that. So we have our first quest item. Orchid Dotty Backs are my favorite. Good day, my name is George Fuppington. I would like to pay for the construction of a tank focused on the Orchid Dollyback. They're my absolute favorite. Want you indulge me? So Orchid Dollyback, they want 6 for 1,700. Yeah, I can do that. Tourism board guest count. Hello, I represent the local tourism board. If you can hit the following target guest count, we can offer a significant reward. They want 25 guests, so we're gonna go ahead and accept that one. So we've got 3 objectives. This one I think is gonna be, no, this one, depending on what I get. So yeah, so I have the Orca Dottie back. I need something that I can do. Okay, so every game is a hidden math game. All right, so I need six Orca Dottie backs. They're gonna grow to a size of 2, so I need an aquarium that is at least 12 big. So I'm gonna go back over here. I have a basic tank, lagoon tank. Oh, because I'm up on level 4. That's right. Okay, let's do. Hold on, let's see what I have here. I do not have. Yeah, I do have a pump, so I can do that. So let's add in. Let's head back here just a little bit. What I'm gonna have is I'm gonna get this tank, and I think I'm gonna move this back just a little bit. And we're gonna move a wall right here with a staff door. Put 2 staff doors. So that allows me to put this stuff behind here. And I need 6. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I pause the game, I like to pause the game when I add new fish. Because this tells me everything I need. It needs to have 55 filtration and 18 heat. So if I go to heat, this will take care of everything. Then we need to come down here and we need orange pellets, which we'll put right there. Now, because we also have above average breakdowns, I need to make sure that I have this, which will help. So when this breaks down or it's getting broken down, my staff member will take this and they will repair that. They will repair the filter. They'll grab this, feed the fish. Different animals. They also want 2, it looks like maybe 2 other species. Well, they don't have any other issues. This one is a wimp, can't be housed with a bully. This is a bully. So, but what I could do is, okay, if I have 18 and I just use 12, yeah, I could put in that one and the king. And that just completed that one. Hey Claire, how are you? I am, okay, hiring. We have Joan, she's expensive. I want specifically someone that's got feeding and fixing though. This would be a good general, but that's really more expensive than I'm willing to pay. Gift shop, not right now. Just chilling before dinner. I like him or her. Lucas talking and cleaning. I think this is going to be my best general that I'm going to be able to get right now. So we're just going to hire her. I did Had a nice day that I got to relax at home. I think we did a Mythbuster marathon. I know, it seems like just yesterday we were doing New Year's, and yeah, they've started doing where they show a they have it being live streamed where you can watch all the shows, and then they've also got several full episodes on their channel. Do I want to get... I'm going to get Audrey just because... No, I'm not. I don't think they go away. I've been watching that show, and that entire show could be summed up in don't do this at home. Oh, I need some plants. Let's go in before we... So this will get me prestige. Yeah, I still need to get that check-in thing working. I think I need to do there's something else that I need to add to it. I think this is going to give me my best. So we'll do that one. And then we'll get... some of that. I'll do some small rocks. And one thing I found is that if you, because this looks the same, you put them side by side, they're the same. But what you do is you rotate it, and suddenly it looks like you've got some variation. Same thing, but you've got some variation. The rocks add a little bit of some filtration power to it. Oh, you had points to use? Mall Simulator, Laundry Simulator, Love and Both. I've got Mall Simulator. I'm going to be running a video of that. It's going to sound kind of weird, but I'm kind of waiting for I'm waiting for the Christmas displays to go down. Let's do this shell. It's just a decoration. All right, and then I'm gonna spend all my points here. We do have for drinks, because the guests will want this. They will also want some seating, so we'll put some seating there. I'll do the theme toilet because it has a little bit of prestige to it. And we're gonna put it right here, which means back here I need a sponge sink. And then I need a trash bin. And then I will also need a broom stand. And I think because not the entrance. Okay. I don't believe she does not have cleaning skills. Oh yeah, I totally agree. I like when the games add themes to them. It might be because it's something I got a key from the devs, so if I only end up running one episode, if I was going to run as a Christmas, I should have run it like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't have the key at that time. I want someone with cleaning, and I think that's going to be Yvonne. So I'm gonna have 2 people. Close that out, and we're going to open the day. We do have the ability to do some painting, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Okay, so the game does pause every time one of these comes up, and even if I close it, I have to, like, if I do choose later, it stays paused because you have to choose research to continue. Okay, so if I do the disco, do I have the lights? I do have 5 lights. This would be something fairly simple. So I think I'm gonna go with the mushrooms. Did a small stream the other week on TikTok and it was good. Do you only stream on TikTok? You had a surprise guest in your stream last night? Was not expecting them? Did a cat show up? Yeah, it takes a bit to get started on stream, I think, and there's a lot of times that I stream to an audience of probably just myself, but oh, you had Susie, that's cool. So yeah, if you want to post your channel, I don't really do TikTok, so I don't know. I don't really watch TikTok, but I might try to see if I can't catch it live. You did dual stream, had more people on TikTok than here, but not gonna give up. We'll keep trying. Yeah, that's the big thing, is you just gotta keep with it. Okay, I need to get another aquarium. So I've got this one that's got 5, or well, that's got 3. But I need a much larger aquarium. And the way we do that is we just open up like so. And now we have more room to expand. Bogwood piece for sale. Yes, but not now, because this does the acidity. So I'm just gonna hold this in my inbox and not respond right away. The other thing that I will do is I will also I'm gonna pick these people up first, because what we're gonna do is add, here it is, staff door right there. They can find their way out. Oh cool, you got your own Discord. Okay, well, if I expand it out there, now that I've got it closed off, I can do that. Okay, so I want another aquarium, but I'm gonna look and see what kind of fish I've got. Yeah, that's the fun part, is being able to have a community and being able to foster it in a way that you want. I kind of want this half and half. The Arabian's not too bad. Oh, we've got a lot of toggles. Did I? Oh, here we are. Educational target. Here at Ocean Life Outreach, we believe education is the key to saving our seas. We'd like to offer you an incentive to hit the following educational targets. So they want me to do science points. Get a new mic with an arm. Yeah, mine has an arm. It's just I need to be careful because it can squeak. Okay, let's see. I need prestige to grow up here. I need ecology points is what I need. I think this one, yeah, we're gonna do a bit of some stuff. We're gonna have, I'm gonna go ahead and put this here, because then when I remove this wall, this will all be one piece. And I might move that later. Actually, yeah, I think we're gonna move it now. So they can use all of it. And there. Yeah, sometimes we do need those little treats and stuff. They help. All right, let's start with a aquarium. I want a corner tank. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna pause the game real quick. Because we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. But there's no heat, nothing. But we're going to have that. And we're gonna do some eelgrass. Yeah, this is on Steam. This is, I can get you the... There you go. It is currently on sale. The base game is $7.50 US. Okay, then what we can do is, now that we've got everything moved, I forgot I had that portion. We can take this. I'm gonna hold on to the door. Actually, we'll put the door right there. And let's sell that. We'll add another corner tank right here. With this, I'm gonna want to upgrade 629 pounds. Good deal. All right, we're going to do tools. I want another tool stand right there. I want to have, for every machine or every other machine, I want to have a tool stand. Now in here, we're going to put in this guy, because this is going to give me some really good ecology. Yeah, well, I just can't put him in. Hold on, how big is that? 12. Okay, I've got 3 left over for that, so I don't have enough. This one dislikes competitors, cannot be housed with other species that eat green pellets. So I could put in one of these guys and one of these guys. But that means I'm gonna need green pellet right there. And then do they have any requirements? Because sometimes they'll be like, I want a very specific thing. Like here, they want 70 out of 70%. So this is pushing it. I can't put anything else in here. But what I can do is I could give them some rocks. And then we'll have a little bit of some plants right there. So that gives for this one, now we're at 72. All right, we can keep going. I'm probably going to need to get another helper. So I think I'm going to get Audrey, who's going to do fixing. Madison's too expensive. I don't have any gift shop items. I don't even think I have. Yeah, I don't even have gift shop to do. So I could add a second. I could add a second orange pellet over here. Would probably be about my only other thing that I might add. Help me fill my collection. My name is Bernie Peters. I'm putting together a private collection. I will I will help you considerably if you provide the following. I could get these two. This one's going to be an deep freeze, and I don't have that one. Ooh, first you need to prove your aquarium worthy of such a donation. Build a tank with a disco mushroom, point value 160, all requirements met, and they'll give me 2 coral beauties. I'm going to accept that one. Yeah, if you need the restroom, it's right over there. And I haven't shown you one of the best parts of this game. Is you zoom in all the way and there's a first person mode. So you could come here and see the fish. And there are a ton of mods that you can add to the game. I'm not playing with mods because I'm playing on a limited supply. I'm doing a limited supply run. Okay, I do need to do the disco with 160. Okay, how many ecology? Okay, this one's 24, 38. That might be. It is my birthday today. Although I was actually sleeping at the time that I woke up because I was a very early baby. Okay, let's I want to keep adding on back here. Thank you. Let's move this over to here. Keep extending out this way. I might consider moving this back one, but I think 2 is fine for now. Okay, let's go in and I want another aquarium. So here's a lagoon. We do, yeah, we'll do like like so or like so. We'll do there. So you can't do diagonals, but you can come back. We'll have that. I know they're throwing a fit because I just cut off that. So we're gonna put a door really right there. Move it in there. All right. Now in here, what fish do I want to have? I could do the eel. Cannot be housed with other species. How big is that tank? 53. So if I pull up, you found my Discord and that's where you saw it, that it's my birthday. Yeah, I've got, where is my mouse? Yeah, there's my Discord. Join link. It doesn't help me with this one. Let's see. We'll eat crustaceans. That is not a crustacean. And I'll grow it to 9. I think we might be able to get the eel in here. Okay, 160. This is my most valuable one. Oh, hold on. We got some other ones. Power chill. Okay, that's really cool. But 1, I can get this through research, and 2, that's expensive. I can't afford that right now. They want to give me a Greek broken column. Sure. We'll put that. We'll put that like right here. Red squirrel fish. Okay, would you be interested in funding some cost of setting this up? Yes. This is science, and I do need science. They need to be at least 4. So, but it'll give me good prestige. It'll give me 12 science per fish. They grow up to 4. Because there's 4, it needs to be at least 16. It needs to be heat. That no lights, and then you want cave. So let's go ahead and pause. I believe I'm going to put this in from here. So reef squirrelfish. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a couple things. We're gonna put this basic pump right here. because I'm not sure if this power combo is going to be enough. And it's enough for the filtration. It's not enough for the heat. So I'm going to come back here and I just need just a little boost. So we're going to get a little tiny heater and now we're good. They want some caves. So if we go over here to decoration, give them a rocky overhang like so. So that gets there. Let's also, just to kind of boost a little bit of the filtration power. And then we'll get some seagrass. Even though they don't request that, but we're gonna go ahead and do that anyway. And then what do these guys eat? These guys eat orange pellets. Yeah, I think we're still good on the orange pellets. So each one of these comes with like 200. It's refreshed daily. And you can actually go through and there's an auto feeder that you'll eventually be able to unlock. Okay, so we're gonna move this here. Put that in there, and then we're gonna move this door to right here. We'll add in themed toilet. A themed toilet is just one that it gets a little bit of prestige, and two, when I eventually get to a point where I'm painting, I'll be able to paint that one. We need some drinks, which means I need a trash bin that they're gonna ignore anyway. Now they're actually pretty good on this one. And then I want some seating. And these are also paintable. I believe that's good. Yeah, now they'll be able to come down here. Okay, now we get this. So the protein skimmer would be good because that would give us a second filtration method. So one of the ways that you can really double up on your filtration is if you're using different types, but I don't feel like I need that right now. What I'd really like is some extra wall types. And this is one that this quest is one that I got, and it's just as people come in, I'll get some prestige from that as they view it, and that's just gonna happen naturally, so I don't have to worry about that one. I think this one is 25 at a time. And I've got a total of 48. Trade offer, longhorn cowfish full grown, and I will get some oriental sweet lips. So this one is a really cool one. This one goes really well with the sunfish that I don't have unlocked yet. I thought... Okay, yeah. When you highlight over it, it tells you like how many you have of that species. So far I have everything except for the moray eel. And then you can flip over here and you can do between tropical and cold water. and then saltwater and freshwater. And then you could also say like, okay, but what do I not have in my aquarium? So you could focus on those as well. So I need to get something that's going to have this moray eel in it, I think. So let me pause this. Well, no, let me pause it while I add in something. We're going to do... So there, that's going to be a chunk. Okay, let's just move this over. We're going to move this over one. So I can move him back. Okay. Because I want to put in... Ideally, I think I'd rather have this in a larger, or at least a deeper aquarium. Okay. This one needs 65. So if I do that... We're good. Now it needs 2 cave. This one gives me 8 cave. This is like the best one. So we'll put that right there. And then let's, he's an eel. Let's give him some eel grass. Not enough money. Okay, we're going to click on this. I don't need the eelgrass. But I absolutely have to have this. I have to have the mussels to feed him. Okay, I can add the grass in later. And in some ways it's so simple because like they'll tell you, you can see like little icons above their head what they want. And you see like here I'm getting a whole bunch of science. Does this guy... he will go to 9. And this is 30. So I could... get a second one. We have porcupine puffer supply. Would you be interested in funding the cost of setting this up? Yes, but I can't afford it. Usually I run this at double speed because you can speed this up too, and this is usually the speed I run it at, but because I'm running it on hard difficulty, I want to make sure that I'm not overexerting myself. I think it's worth it to get Carrie now. Because that's going to be another feeder or another person that's going to be able to feed. Yeah, they're offering me some really good stuff. Dear Curator, I represent Lion Aquatics. We work with aquariums to make new and exciting species available for purchase. That would unlock the peacock mantis shrimp, which is a bully. Heavily armored, so it can't be eaten under any circumstances and is immune to the effect of biters. Will eat crustaceans 1 to 3. Dislikes conspecifics, cannot be housed with another. So this guy, he can only be housed by himself. He is a crustacean. But he's heavily armored, so he can't be eaten. And he likes rocks. We're gonna do... I can afford the eelgrass now. I think it's the shipwreck paint is the one that I like. Does that cost me money to do that? It does not. Okay. No, we're trying to paint here. Doesn't do a lot for painting. We're gonna... And then all of these walls. This will help increase my prestige. Although with that Greek column, I probably should have done Greek. All right, pick our next research. Let's get, I think I had something if I got the longhorn cowfish, so we'll do that one. So we'll do that. Paint, I need the blue paint right there. Okay, so the reason why I don't paint the backstage area is because then if I'm looking at it like this, I can very quickly see where are my employee area zones and where are my public zones. Midas cichlid. This one is a freshwater fish. I'm not prepared for freshwater right now. So she leveled up. So you can, there are 2 ways to level up. Hold on, display ancient gate. Yeah, I'll do that one. You can either come here and click, or you can go over here to your staff under manage, and you'll see that they have like these little plus signs. So I can either train them in a new skill, or I can upgrade just that one skill. And then once you have accessories, you'll be able to, you can allow them to do certain things. So like, say I have someone that, like this person, I want them to only do certain like higher level feeding skills. I can be like, okay, I want you to do this, but you can only, you're going to do the higher level skills, and they're going to target those when they go through. And the flooring just helps with some of the prestige. Red Earth Stripper. Okay, so if it has this symbol where it's the little mountain and a stream, that means it's freshwater. And I'm not really wanting to do freshwater right now. We've got another gate. Here we go. This one, because I added a second one, this one needs another filter. So we're just going to boost them right there. Also, when they're that small, when it's that small of a difference, honestly, what I could do is I could also take out this eelgrass and put rocks in, and the rocks offer filtration power. We're going to, I think, I'm going to extend that out one. But I'm going to draw the line there. Because these people, even though they're going around, but they don't want to see the back end stuff. Because they're crazy like that. Large protein skimmer. I can't afford that. 3 large protein skimmers. I don't remember. I don't know how much a large skimmer is. Okay. Trying to do this one. I don't dislike lights. I think I might be able to fit it in with them. I need this aquarium first. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until something else comes in. Can you look after it? Can y'all stop offering me freshwater fish? So some of these, they say that they'll unlock the fish, which means basically I get them for free. And then I can go, well, it unlocks them for free. So then I can go into here and I can find them again. But some of them are like this one where it says they're for sale and they're offering me just 6. I'm debating about this one though. It's neutral water, so that would be fine. Territorial if more than one. Can't reach more than 50% of capacity. So if I get 6, that's 60. If they have to be half, that means I need at least 120 space. That's not going to be good. I don't really think I have the items there. Bogwood, okay. I do have a bogwood that I can get. They have 5, but it needs to be, requires acidic or neutral water. Neutral's fine. I think I might just do a freshwater section because I'm getting a ton of freshwater. Yeah, I'm getting so many freshwater. Oh, they want a full grown. Yeah, I could do this. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do a... How much longer till you're full grown? You are full grown. Okay. What about your buddy? Both of y'all are full grown. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this up. We're gonna click on the move. And this guy goes right here. And now we have the Paku unlocked. I'm gonna do freshwater on this side though. Paku are huge fish though. I just got the deep water tank though, so that's good. Let's get the protein skimmer. Let's just do... That's most of my funds. Yeah, we'll do to there. All right, let's take this, move that there. Actually, we can take that, move that there. Can we... Copy that. Okay, so now we've got these deeper tanks. I honestly kind of want to move these from being these shallow tanks to being, like, I don't mind leaving this as is. I kind of want to switch these out for these wall tanks, although I believe these tanks are a little bit bigger. Yeah, they start at a 3x3. Oh, one of my... One of those just finished. Let's do... I'm trying to put these in. Okay. Yellow tang are my favorites. Yes, I will do that. Yeah, we're gonna abandon that real quick. Yellow tang, I like to put into here. It's gonna be most of my money. Yeah. What if we do... That's 60. That's 64, but it's 9. Okay, this is the size tank that I need for those cichlids. But the yellow tank will actually get me some money. So let's do... The only thing that I don't like is that once you put in the... I mean, you can always delete it, but once you put in a tank, you can't edit it afterwards. Okay, so we got... Did that not build a tank with yellow tang? You did not give me yellow tang. You didn't give me yellow tang, so therefore I'm not honoring that one right now. What is this? This is 35. You're going to destroy plants. Greedy. Does not say you have to be acidic or neutral water. Okay. I need this to be a little bit bigger. Because I need this one. To be right there. These people are just... All right. Okay, so this is going to require a stand. So we do that by having that in there. Put in a second door there. Although we could also put in a second bathroom just as easily. In fact, considering we've got the door right there, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And put in a second bathroom. Okay, so for this one, it didn't specify that this had to be fresh water or not. Okay, so Audrey leveled up, fixing. Joan leveled up. We'll do feeding. Archway challenge. Yes, I like this one. If this is the one that I'm thinking it is. We do a tunnel archway. And we put it right there. And everyone has to see that. Okay. This was the cichlids, which I can't afford now. But they are a bully. It's like, please don't be a wimp. Yeah, they need 6210, and this is 120. Yeah, so they're not gonna grow up if I put them in. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna have it be where this side's gonna be salt water and this side we're gonna do fresh water. Oh, we can go back. Oh, there's the yellow tang. Did I not accept that? Yeah, that will get me $800. And if it doesn't cost anything to paint, we'll do... Here, we'll do that. I don't know why we have there. But we are going to go ahead and do, I do want a door for my staff right there. Display using nets. Yes. Oh, I have to finish one of these. And we've almost got the tang. Picnics research. Let's go down to rank 3. This one will get me some really good science points. They just don't want lights. They're fine. All right. I really wanted this one, but yeah, let's go ahead and add deep wall tank. Okay, pause while we add these fish in, because I just got these yellow tang. Hold on, what was the... Yellow tang, 3 different animals. So I could, they don't want anything that eats green. So yeah, if we do 1, 2, 3. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these guys 2, 3, 4. Can I add them here? then I'm gonna move this guy down here. He's fine. These guys are absolutely miserable because I don't have heat in there yet. But we can do not enough money. Now I have enough money. Okay, I need the power combo. And it does, oh, we need one more yellow tang. Okay, one more yellow tang. Okay, have that one there. Now this one does require plants. So we'll come over here, and sea grapes offers me 5 plants. So we'll do some sea grapes, and then I need some cave. So we'll do a cave overhang right back there. So their needs are all met. I just need one more fish. What do I, is there anything I don't have in the water in here? Yes, I have this thing. I would consider putting in the disco mushrooms, but I believe the reef squirrelfish do not want lights. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put in one of these guys. Now this guy, he, well, one, he's going to want these cockles. So as soon as you unlock, I mean, I don't have enough money. As soon as you unlock something, it does become available. He'll be fine for a little bit. Hold on, or if I do, can I do rocks? No, I think I need to get, I need to actually do a power filter. Oh, because I don't have that. Okay, how about this one? Still not enough. Okay. Looking around if there's anything I can remove. Because this should... I just need a little bit of money. A little bit more. $270. This is my first priority. There we go. All right, and then we can get some rocks. There we go. Let's slow it back down. And we can just do that. And right now we're gonna move this over here. And that actually gives a view of these tang. Okay. Now I can work on trying to rebuild that one. There's a coral grouper. This one's really good, but it does not, it has to be by himself. Let's go with the flame angelfish. And I'm gonna move this over here because this guy's down here now. Which I think, okay, yeah, that's doing negative prestige. We can sell this one. And no, you don't. Out. That's literally just the same one that I just deleted. We're gonna put this. I want a deep observation tank. And we'll get coral grouper. What else? The animal size 1 to 3 and crustaceans 1 to 3. And he's gonna grow to 9. I might be able to try to get these in here, but that particular one needs to be 160 value. And these are going to be too small. So yeah, I think we're just going to put him in a tank by himself. Put in some stairs. I know I just moved the mussels over there, but we're going to put the mussel right there. And then power heater. Filtration's fine. I need a little bit more heat. And then we'll do a cave. And I think that's all requirements are met. Let's do some eelgrass. And you can just click that, I think. It's supposed to close everything, but one thing I've actually been neglecting is I have been neglecting these. I don't have these out. I don't have as many of them out as I should. Yeah, cleaning. Nets we can accept. That will be perfect over in my freshwater display that I'm planning out over here. Oh, and then they're wanting the restroom. I've got a restroom right there. Y'all are fine. Oh, but we probably should have, for a tool, they need a sponge sink. I like to have a sponge sink wherever I have a set of restrooms. Okay, I've gotten the thing there, so we'll just put the ancient gate over there. And I'm really just kind of waiting for some income to come in. So since everything seems to be going swimmingly, famous last words, we'll go ahead and hit fast forward. Yeah, I'm about to get this one. And I believe that one, the archway, will give me $800. I wanted this to be a deep observation tank, which would allow me to get the size. Now, I don't have a big enough where I can do the Paku Picnic's research. I would like the large filter, please. All right, we're gonna pause so I can move this back in place. Okay. Now for this, I think I needed bogwood. I'm gonna grab this. Okay. I have to do this a little bit at a time. Okay, so we're gonna do... I have that one. And then we're gonna do... Hold on. Actually, we could... This would give me 800... I got this so I could do the cichlids. This one might be better though, because these are free. Okay. Free is always good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them are in there. They need bloodworm. That's a different type of food. There we go. Put that right there. Now we need 120 heat. We good on that? Okay, now we need 10 plants. So come over here. We're gonna flip it over to fresh water. There's the Amazon sword. Rocks are always good. Rocks also help improve the filtration. I don't have the money, but I do need... Do I have any more? No. This is the only plant that I've got. There we go. And I've unlocked that one. Okay, so there is my... Bozeman. What is 105? Actually not too bad. We could do convict cichlid 3. This one either needs to be in a group of at least 4, or can be, you can have 1, 2, or you need at least 4, so you can't have 3. This one is considered neutral, so the bog adds acidity, but it's not considered acidic until you have, until this number matches or exceeds the number that you have in there. Yeah, we could do... Let's see if... Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would work. Yeah, we have the fresh water on that one. Yeah, Paku. I need a bigger aquarium than this is. I think I'm gonna need someone else, another feeder. Yeah, we'll get Kiki. Okay, let's go back to slow mode. Palm tree for sale. Audrey's leveled up. Architect challenger. Architect, it is I, Alexander, the aquarium architect, here with another design challenge for you. Accomplish the following, I will reward you greatly. Earn prestige from a tropical beach painted object. 200. Yeah, we can do that. Do I have that one? Tropical beach paint. There we go. Hopefully that's... Oh, from painted objects. We can paint that. That should hopefully help. I keep thinking this is like Planet Zoo where I need to put like, or the museum where I need to put like donation bins everywhere. As much as I would like to do that one, this is a deep freeze, and you can see where like normally when you have cold, it'll have this, the thermometer will be blue, and that's just regular cold. But when you have it down here where it's got the little white ball and this little line underneath it, that means it needs to be super chilled. So I would need to have this double chilled. So if I had this, so this is 4, so they're going to be 4, and you need them at least 7 or more. So that means you're going to need at least 28. It's going to be probably, you're going to get a tank of 30. So the way you do the double chilled is normally you would have a cold of 30 points. So what you would do is you would actually have it be 60. And this needs more heat, so we're just going to bump that over there, and I'm going to put some, I'm going to put an extra heater right there. Easier way to do that would have also been to just move this over here and move this over here. And then I don't need that. If we're being financially conservative on this. All these, I'm trying to get this one. I do have a chiller, but that would just, I don't think it's worth it right now. Okay, that's why this is down, is because these need repair. And so they are repairing them. They used a toolbox. And now it's back up. Carry is leveled up. And we're going to level them up with feeding. Yeah, I'm not getting anything from that. I want to put the Paku in, but I ideally need a larger aquarium. Do I have any that I don't have in here? I do. I still need... Okay, what is the largest aquarium that I have right now? Is that deep? That's 101 at a 60. I'll probably want to eventually change my layout, but right now I think we're good. Okay, we're gonna expand this out again. Heater. You have one direction you can go and you choose the wrong one. I need income to be able to do this. Because I still want this one, and I feel like because this is worth 41. Yeah, that would just be but we could do a, let's say, a deep water tank. Right there. It's 1,500. Let's back that up to, say, there. Tourism guest count. Ooh, 40 now. Okay, we'll put one right there. That. Okay, let me see if I'm actually gonna move this guy into here, and I'm gonna give him a bunch of buddies. I need to click on this. All right. 9 divided by 100. I can have 9 of these, so we'll just do 8. I don't have enough money for that. We're going to start with 3 then. We're going to do a protein skimmer. A power combo. So that's going to get me the filtration that I need. Yeah, once this comes in, I'll be able to replace both of these with that one. We're going to move this right here. And there. So at least adding or removing the walls does not affect anything. But we are going to add in just a couple doors. Okay, they don't necessarily care to have anything, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in some rocks, because if you don't add something in, the people will view the aquarium and be like, oh, you're neglecting your animals because you're not giving them anything. And the animals don't care. Some of them don't care. They honestly don't care. There. But that's going to help with some filtration. And it was this one. If I can get this to be 160, I need 4 mushrooms. Let's come up here. Oh, not enough money. That's figure story of my life here. How much is it? Okay, that's a bit. Well, we can delete those. I know that means that they don't have heat, but now we put the large heater in and that's more efficient. Do I have someone else? Oh, Caleb. Caleb's expensive. No, I'm not gonna get Caleb. Pedro's also expensive, but that's feeding and fixing. Wade is cheaper. It's fixing and cleaning. Dean, Zhao, Dana, Davina, Lorenzo, Olivia, and Charles. Honestly, let's get Wade. I was gonna try to get someone else who could do cleaning, and we'll get. Do I want to get Philip? Let's get Davina. Okay, lights. Let's see if I can get this. I'm gonna need to get zooplankton. So let's go ahead and get zooplankton out. And not an aquarium. Is there anything else I need? It's considered soft coral. Okay, let's see. 2, 3. Okay, well we still have room in here. We're gonna do one right over here. So point value, we're getting there. Audrey's leveled up. Jonah's leveled up. We'll do feeding because I have added quite a few. And then is this one. I'm one short. I wonder if there's another fish we can add. This one dislikes angelfish, can't be with stony corals. Well, this is soft corals. And they're gonna want... Okay, but then they're gonna want... Oh, we just leveled up from 4 to 5. So we have all of this stuff is now unlocked. We got the chocolate machine, the palm tree. That's good. And the nets. And then available to research here. Now I do have some Bozeman rainbows already. The jetty tank, I think, is the one that I put I'll put the Pacos in. This power pump, cannot beat it. The ecology poster is really great because it will boost your ecology points. And the hermit crab toy shelf comes with the architect, and it is a gift shop item, so we'll be able to actually get a gift shop. Belfast tank is probably one of my favorite tanks, and the backpack dispenser will allow some of the staff to carry more stuff. All right, what do I want to get? Now this one I've already got, so I'm not as worried about that one. That's probably gonna be my last priority. I'm kind of thinking towards the common starfish, but that's cold, and considering that I'm trying to do... I'm just now splurging out into freshwater, so I'm leaning towards the humpback snapper or the porcupine puffer. I think I'm gonna go with the porcupine puffer because I think this one might be a good mix with the cow horn guys that I've got. Now for this one, the one that I really want is, hands down, I gotta have the power pump, because I think this one, the ecology poster, when viewed by a guest, the ecology poster generates ecology and prestige depending on the content on the attached tank. And I think the ecology poster is... It's based off of like how many different species you have in the tank. And then there's a science poster, and the science poster is based off of how many different things you have. Hmm. I gotta go with the power pump. Okay. So in here, we're gonna slow this back down. This is like one of my favorite plants. We're just gonna add one of those. And there we go. Now we've got two coral beauties. But the thing with the coral beauty is you can't house a coral beauty with another coral beauty. So we received those, but do I believe, yeah, I've got enough space. I could put one of them in here if I can find it. And then once you've finished them, you can also X and get rid of them. Log pieces, I've already gotten those. Combine educational target, we're still working on that one. Maybe, here we are. Did I get, oh, here we are. We'll get one of those right there. Now, I'm not going to put a food, a green pellet there because I've got a green pellet right there. It is a wimp, ironically enough. Can't be housed with another, no stony corals. I think it might go well in here. So yeah, so I got that one. Arctic Whip. Okay, this one is, it's an abyssal tank. I'll go over that when the ad break ends, but those of y'all who have the Twitch premium, whatever it's called, this one requires an abyssal tank. And the problem with the abyssal tank is the fact that you it costs you science points, so it's going to be something, it's more of an in-game. Oh, I wanted to hold on, we're gonna move that. I want to move it right up here. Actually, let's move a couple of these decorations around. Rocks we can move right there. So net can go right there in front and center. Okay, what other objectives do I have? Point value 280. How much was the Tang worth? Tang was only worth 15. Okay, let's do tropical beach paint. Let's try that. Oh, because we do have the chocolate vending machines now. There we go. All right, so we just added the chocolate vending machines. And something I said... Oh, that would be cool. Antarctic scallop. Again, that's a deep chilled. I'm not prepared for that one. Here's a green moray eel. We'd like the following animal. Would you be interested in a trade? And this would unlock the green moray eel, which would give me the opportunity to get 64. It's a warm... yeah, moray, well, eels in general, but moray eels are one of those that I would not want to encounter. The palm tree, I now have, and it's 318, so that's actually a little bit better of a deal. But that's very much I need to plan for that. Here's the porcupine puffer. So for reasons that I discussed, we're gonna go into, I'm gonna get them all eventually, but we're gonna get the humpback snapper. I would like to, in here, do another filtration. In here, I want to get... I think the porcupine puffer when fully grown will eat crustacean size 1 to 3, is armored, has an effective size of 6. So when it gets bigger, it will actually get bigger. It's the flame angelfish. The flame angelfish is not a bully, it just can't be housed with itself. So yeah, I think we're gonna get one of these. 2. Give him a buddy. Okay, so I have 4 animals. So here we go. Point value. I need 5 different animals. So if I can get one more animal in here, then I can fulfill this one. This one, okay, so the fox face I couldn't use because it doesn't like others that have green. I could just do something simple like having... Oh, but this one's a bully, so I can't have him in there. I really like to have fish that are like not... Like to be able to try to have like all the fish. Yeah, he's a bully. If I put him in, then I can't have the porcupine puffer. I could do... Hold on. So the cowfish are 9. They're full size. Flamefish is also full size. Oh no, the puffer will grow to 8 in 5 days. I kind of like the idea of having a schooling fish. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we just need some more. So we could do... Oh, if I had that one, I couldn't have either the cowfish or the porcupine puffer. Okay, if we do... Did that finish that one? That might have finished. No, that one didn't finish that one out. But I did finish one of the quests. Okay. So I am... Was it 11 shy? So really any of these would work. So let's just get another porcupine puffer. I don't remember what that accomplished, but what do those things eat? Orange pellets. Okay. Since I don't have an orange pellet here nearby, I am going... I'm gonna extend this out. Well, that one there. And then since I don't have an orange nearby, I'm just gonna put an orange right there. So that way the people don't have to travel and grab this, come across here, all the way over here and feed them. What about these guys? Well, that'll end up helping these guys too. Yeah, so we'll just place these right there. And then we need... Might as well put a green one right over here. There's a humpback snapper. And this one needs to have at least 3, and then they need 96. Okay, now it's just, well, yeah, now it's just, it doesn't matter because they're all equally, I'm not going to be putting them in right now. Display using railing. Yep, I like that one anyway. Wade. Feeding. Hold on. We're gonna do this. Did you give me? You did give me that one. So we're just going to place it right there. I don't know if that's ever gonna... Because I've got a few items, but... Earn prestige from tropical beach painted items. That is literally the trash, the toilet. Alright, guest count has gone up, so we've finished that one. Display using nets, we've accomplished that one. Architect challenge, we've got that one. That's an old tourist board. Yellow tangs. Trade offer. That one, we've unlocked the Paku, but I don't need that one anymore, so we're just gonna close that. We've already got those guys. Display the ancient gate, which we did. This one. Oh, I should have grabbed him here. And the funding to set this up. It's gonna cost that. No, because I've already unlocked them, so I don't need that. So we're gonna decline that one. You decline the opportunity, but hold on. Just to make sure. Yeah, the porcupine puffer, which I have. So yeah, we're going to decline that one because I've already unlocked them. We've done that one. And we deleted that. We can delete that one. And we finished that one. Maybe on that one eventually. Still working on that one. Okay, so for this one, I want to get the jetty tank, which will allow me to get the Pacu and set the Pacu up. Now, the reason why I really wanted to get this out is because, or I wanted to get that particular one, is because now we're gonna pause and we're going to do a little bit of a reset. Ooh, that's pretty good. All right. So I'm gonna build this out to a square, in part because I need some moving around room. All right, so this, I'm gonna move over here. Now, if they have if they have these next to them, they will move with the tank. However, I'm going to delete everything. Put like right there, and then we'll just and those. Do I have any other anything else? I do not. Okay. What do you mean all its contents? It's a toilet. Does that mean I just... Okay, we're gonna keep this because that's a decoration. More importantly, it's a decoration I didn't have to pay for. Same thing with the gates. Yeah, we're gonna sell this. So this will all make sense in a moment. Okay, we're gonna move this over. I'm gonna move this here because I plan on keeping that. We'll keep the Roman or the Greek column. Okay, do I have anything of decorations? No. Okay. So what I like to do, we can do... Do I want to do the themed? No, I think I actually prefer the regular trash cans. All right, so we're gonna have that. But we are gonna do a themed toilet. We'll have 2, 3 with a wall right here. And actually we don't need to do a wall there because this is the themed ones. We will, however, do some seating right there. Actually, we're gonna do the camouflage door. Right there. So that's a staff door. And then we're gonna also have another staff door right here. With a sponge sink and a broom stand. I'm just realizing that I have not... I want to save the game. We're going to do a new save. This is going to be limited veteran. All right, resume game. Because I really don't want to lose any of that. All right. I do like this. I like having that be right there. So I think what we might do is if we have... We're gonna move some aquariums around. Move these guys over here. All right. I think I might have these two. I think I really want to keep that one. That was our first one. And I want to have these two, I think, on either side. But instead of it being the shallow one, we're gonna get the deep corner tank. I'll put that right there. Okay, so here, move both of these guys in here. Decoration like so, and that one. Okay. Now this one we can delete. Put that there, and then we can also like that and delete. Actually, hold on. If we do that. Because I think what I would like to do, what do I have for fresh water? Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do a little. Little small house like that, and then we'll have okay, what you eat mussels and green. So we're gonna do actually no, I take it back. We're just gonna do this. It's gonna be just like a little small, and then camouflage door right there. Should we do? No, we'll do the camouflage door right there. So we can do some seating right there. Okay, I think that's good for those guys. Okay, I just need these. And we'll put him right there. Okay, I want to leave this area as a gift shop. So I'm just gonna kind of leave that alone. this area is going to be where it's going to get interesting. We're going to, for right now, we'll draw this line here, here. Move this. Put it right there. Okay. Now I need doors. A doorway there, and we'll put another doorway there. That one. Okay, and then I'm not even worried. I'm not even gonna know. That one is okay, so we're gonna need to put this like there. Nope. I want this right there. Okay, because we're eventually gonna open this up, but right now no. Let's also, I'm going to do that, which is going to allow staff to come back and forth. We're going to also do okay. We've got all that. Okay, now for food. Orange pellets. Who are my orange pellet eaters? I don't know what everyone eats. I think this is my cockles group. You're green, you're orange. Okay, so let's put in, I probably should have waited till the end of the day to do this. Let's put in another orange right over here. Mussels. Okay, since this looks like this is, I know, not my only green one. We're gonna put him there. Actually, put him right there. What do y'all eat? Orange, orange, and orange. Well, got orange there. Green and orange. Green and orange. Green, orange, and that's it. We already did that. And they're orange, and these guys are zooplankton. I knew there was another one that I was missing. He's muscles. This is muscles and green, which we have right here. Okay. All right, here's where the magic happens. Link that one to this one to there. Now we take from here, we link here. Okay, so this one we're going to connect to there. This one we connect back to here. We connect to that one to here. This is where it starts getting a little risky because there's only so much space you can do between these. And then we have, hold on. Okay, now that they are all set up, okay, here's where the fun part is. I now have 351 animals, or 351, so that is how much I need filtration for. And then what we'll do is we're gonna do one more. Well, it'll probably be a couple of them. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna do some power. I do that, and then hold on, I had that email about skimmers. There we go. Yeah, it's a deal. Let me just pick this whole mess up. Yeah, right there. And then I need, hold on, I need to go back to that email. And then I still have one more, which I think we're going to do is we're going to place this right here. Right there. Which means I do not want to delete those because those I got on a really great deal. Okay, now I need to do the same with heat. And what we're gonna do is for right now, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the same thing. Link it back to there. But now we're gonna do heat. And there's a much larger heater. But for right now, this is the only one that I care about. Yeah. All right, so we have, when I look at here, 360 out of 351, you can see I've got 426 and 270 for my filtration power. Now, fuel stations. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna deal with that. That should be enough for food. I just don't have snacks and stuff for the guests, and I'll get that momentarily unless they're really cheap. They are not. Or do I want to? Here, we'll skip those. We'll add a camouflage door there and there. And that's gonna allow me access to getting a drink. And I completely forgot about this guy. Okay, so we're gonna have to put him here. Gonna do that. Don't have the money for that one. Never mind. Okay, we'll just barricade it in. You know what we're gonna do? We're going to delete those guys. So let's do, this is just, okay, I've got to get filtration. Let's move this here. This. Right there. Okay, I need, is it only bloodworm? What else do you need? Yeah, bloodworm. Okay, perfect. Lucked out of that one. Now I just need that. I think I can make do with I can just get the heater up. Okay, I'm gonna unpause it. I'm gonna hope I get enough money before any of them start to die. Although the rainbows are already, hold on, if we, I'm trying this thing where I'm holding them in stasis. Okay, let's try putting them back in. I know they're not gonna do well. Yeah. Heater. Remove that. Move that over there. Okay, that's enough heating power. Now I need filtration. I really wish I had another skimmer. I can deal with a little bit of filtration issues. There we go. Is that good? Okay. So this is what I like to start doing. I'm trying to make sure that these guys are picking up. Oh, they don't have, they need a 2x2. Okay. If I move this guy over here. All right, let's see. Common starfish, fine. We'll grab them. Okay, yeah, they are fine. If I get a 6th animal, I could potentially have babies for them. Did I not? Oh, did I did muscles. Hold on. And then if you need to like a rush job on something, you just click on it and you can set it as a high priority. So that means someone who has the feeding skill, that's like one of their next tasks. I say is that person just completely bypassed. There. Joan came in and immediately fed them. So that's how if there's someone that needs as a high task, do that. Can I put, I can afford to at least put one of these back in. And there's the other one. Oh, these people got stuck back here. This is not what I wanted to do. What I want is I want to have a little small tank like this that would be fresh water, and then it comes out like where it's all fresh water. Now the reason I had to have this set up is because while this is really cool, every different plant type has to be on its own network. So warm tropical, one network. Tropical salt, one network. Cold salt, one network. Frigid, another network. You can combine the abyssal with the super cold or the super chilled. That will work. All right, now we can also, let's do some painting. Let's fix all this. And I got some more emails. Audrey leveled up. Great. Unicorn surgeonfish. This one is amazing. But I need the Belfast tank before I can do that. Kiki leveled up. Large combo for sale. This is actually what I wanted. And one of my coral beauty got eaten by the coral grouper. And I lost some prestige for that. Which is this guy. Animal size 1 to 3. Where did I put them? I think I put them in here. Yeah, this one. Yeah, okay, they're 3. I missed that. If they had been a size 4, they would have been fine. Okay, now I think, do I have enough that I can add the vending machines? Yes, I can. Now, anywhere you add vending machines, you do want to add trash cans. Just because people are messy. I'll put a little thing here that says basically you are entering the freshwater exhibits. Do not swim. This is a no swimming zone. Let's go in. We'll add some seating there. And for paint, I think we're gonna do... I always forget which one's my favorite. I want to say it's the shipwreck paint. What does this one look like? What about the flooring? Yeah, no, I don't like that. We're gonna go back to the shipwreck. I at least like that for the floor. Not necessarily for the wall, though. But we might just do that anyway. Mostly because I just want some coloration. It also helps boost the prestige, the appearance of stuff. So we're gonna do that. And we'll just do these 3. Yeah, we might just do one line right there. Kind of like that. Let's see, for over here, we can do minimal. There's that. Let's do so many. I was like, I want them all. Let's do the hermit crab toy. For right now, we're gonna just color these in that. So, and again, if you missed earlier when I talked about it, I like to do the backstage, leave it as this blue. Because then when I'm looking up like this, I can very easily see where my employee sections are and where my public sections are. And then I try to theme color as much as I can. Do I have anything else I can do? We do have the ability to, this is from the architect section. And one of the things that I really like is you have like a staff gate and a one-way gate. And people will actually follow that. This is probably as far as people go, like in games, this is probably one of the best, because like if I put in a trash can, as long as they are, hey Wavis, thank you, as long as they are within that little highlighted region, they will use this trash can. There's a lot of games that they'll go in and they'll use you'll put down trash cans. You can have a line of trash cans. I'm looking at you, Planet Zoo. And it doesn't matter. People will not use it. My day is going great. I am fixing to, let me hit my snooze. I am fixing to call it a day because we're fixing to go out for lunch. And let's see if we do that one. Yeah. And this game is currently on sale. It's not a promo. But if you like this game, check it out. It's like, I want to say I saw it was like $7.50 if you're in the US, and earlier Claire mentioned it's 630 pounds, six pounds and 29 cents, pence, whatever y'all use for over there for your currency. Yeah, I'm glad you got in too. Let me move these. Because if I move these over to here, I can just delete those. But honestly, what I do is try to get these over as fast as you can. This section right here, this little pump, and there are better pumps that you'll be able to unlock later that will allow you to have like 4 and up to 8, and it's much further away. But this allows you to have where you can have all of your, you can have all your toolboxes in one central location, and then you have your fix-it person. You'll set a zone right here that has all of your toolboxes, all of your equipment that's going to break down. Because I don't think these break down. I could be mistaken, but I don't think I've ever seen them break down. All they do is they just connect stuff. It's these things that can break down. Let's go and look. We have Davinia. We'll have cleaning because I think we need that. Yvonne, more cleaning. I mean, I'll accept it because it's free. It makes no sense right now, but who am I to argue with free? Okay, back to that. Carrie is leveled up. And so they can get up to, really quickly, on this, they can get up to level 10. You can also prioritize. So like if I want Wade to focus on feeding, I will do a little bit higher, and you can have up to 1, 2, or 3, or none. So I could basically say, nope, you're not feeding anymore. I don't have work zones because I really have a small area right now. I want to do one quick look through to see if my favorite worker is on, and they're not yet available. Okay, I have one that he has been with me on every single one of my aquariums, and I feel like it's kind of like, yeah, every time I see him, I'm just gonna hire him. I probably do need some more benches. Easiest way to add benches is you get the padded bench, but these you can actually paint, which is why I picked them. But with that, I think we're gonna pause. I know this doesn't look like we did a lot, but we also did a complete redesign. I've got space set up for a small gift shop. I've got a couple restrooms. We do need to expand out. This, I think I'm probably gonna end up moving this one, but I'll probably wait until I have more of these. And then I started at freshwater, so we're gonna do saltwater here, freshwater over here. Yeah, and I think I will probably continue this on Wednesday. I believe Wednesday, what day is Wednesday? 31st, okay. We'll ring in the new year. Well, maybe not. I will probably still call it at my regular time. But I do have the next day off from work. Or I might even start early. I don't know. Well, I'll think about that. It'll probably be the 7 to 10 like I usually do. All right, so with that, we're going to pause. I'm going to make sure that this is saved. We did this under limited veteran. So this is under hard difficulty. I am doing one of, if I do this correctly, if I get up to rank 12, I need 80 species, hard difficulty, rank 12, limited supply, and that will get 2 of my sandbox achievements on Steam. So, and I do have a full playlist of this on my YouTube channel. This was the very first series that I started. This, as well as all of my streams, can be found on my streams channel. So do check me out. If you haven't already followed, I'd appreciate the follow. If you're interested in more stuff, I do mostly tycoon management. I do some simulation stuff on my regular channel. And streams, I usually do 2 Point Museum. But I'll probably pick this up as a Wednesday stream, at least until I can finish this, until I get to rank 12. I might have a little bit more adjustments and stuff. But with that, we are going to, let me see if I know nobody is... Yeah. The raid channel doesn't even give me an option to select someone else who's doing the same thing that I am. Let me see. Who I can raid. We're going to, since we did aquariums, let's go raid a marine rescue where we can watch some sea otters. So thank y'all for watching, and I will be back on Wednesday. And see y'all later.
them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue tail wonders, flip and swim, moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter free, in this world they hold the key. Ripples turn to symphonies, chasing after mysteries. Paws that tickle in the tide, round and round they slip and slide. Whiskers twitch with gleeful cheer, stories whispered ear to ear. In the blue they twirl and soar, magic hides beneath the shore. Day and night they weave a spell, playful tales they love to tell. Rainbow fish their closest friends, in the blue where joy depends.